Hello. Guess where I am? I was trying to find the correct light. Sorry. Yes, there is another wedding. Yeah, another wedding. So this would be a month of celebrations. The good thing is that I can be here and they change the room, so it's okay. At least in this way, I am feeling that I am traveling. So well, this is going like this. We will have to get used to the weird light, the weird place, the bad Wi-Fi, all that. Yeah. Now they are with fireworks. You can hear it. For those who knows astrology, my moon in Sagittarius would love to be there, not here. Would love to be in the wedding right now. But my Capricorn rising would love for everyone to go home and leave me alone here working. So let's do all as possible to begin today's transmission. So before I begin, I received today from two different people that someone that I knew that is doing videos of things of conspiracy for information for all of those conspiracy theories and so on, as I guess. Was doing a video that I spoke to him once, but we did something. But in the video, he was talking about all the devil and the bad things of Saturn, related to Saturn, and to the planet, and all the karma and the devil and the bad things and so on. And they put me and he put me in the video as someone doing bad things, that I am working for the evil or something like that. And I wanted to start talking about this because the issue that we discussed yesterday was truths and lies, and I guess it's a good option to take this what happened, because I guess that one thing is to explain things, and other thing is to talk on the back of someone that you can interview, you can talk to. Okay, it's like, I don't know the word in English, but entonces, más allá de esto, no me interesa el nombre, no me interesa que sepan quién es, me da totalmente igual, ¿sí? O sea, no se focalicen en quién es, ¿sí? Da igual quién es la persona, da igual el canal, da igual, no importa eso. Vamos a hablar del concepto. So, please, doesn't matter who did it, it doesn't matter the channel, it doesn't matter anything. Who is it? Don't worry about it. I just want to talk about the concept. So yesterday we were talking about the purpose of lying. The purpose of lying for the mind. The purpose of lying is creativity. So the mind, what it's trying to do is to fill up the gaps in between the things that you cannot understand. So if you have a picture and you have gaps in the information, the mind will try to create the different gaps. It will make up just like that information to just to cover all these gaps in the image, so it could create, okay, a new idea, so it can be relaxed because, oh, okay, now it has meaning. Okay, so it gives a meaning through the line. So as an example, for example, the whole history of humanity. Before we could know about evolution, about how we are all connected in all this network of evolution in nature, biology, and so on. Okay, for example, it comes the evolution of primates, and suddenly we have the human. Okay, so we have the human here and the animals there. So it's a gap in the middle, and nobody can understand why we have such important, such intelligent creature, and then animals like normal. So the mind cannot understand the gap in this story. So it creates a god that creates the human. So now we can get it. Or an alien that came, create the human, and now we can get it. So it's the mind trying to fill the gaps. Okay, fill up the gaps. It's very different when you have fake news, which would be, of course, what we usually have today. So I give this example of what is happening today with the fake news. Is like, for example, we have 3 people gathering. Okay, we are 3, and we all see that one of us has a white t-shirt, and then one of us goes to talk with someone that wasn't here and tells to someone else, hey, that guy I met has a black t-shirt. So he would say, this guy has a black t-shirt, and the other one will write, that guy has a black t-shirt. Okay, but what happened today? Today, you have the possibility to, if you are someone that is looking for information, if you are a journalist trying to bring information to the light, what we have to do is to go and ask and look for different perceptions from different perspectives. We have to talk to each other. Okay, you have to ask, to interview. You cannot just go and say, yes, I know that guy has a black t-shirt when I had a white one, because you can check it. Okay, so this is, you cannot when your goal in life is to try to help people to be aware of the hidden things of the world, your goal is to investigate. And if your goal is to investigate, what you have to do is to question, to interview, to ask the people, to ask for a second opinion. You cannot judge a person filling gaps, because that's the wrong use of lying. That's what I wanted to share to understand this concept. As I said, I will never talk about people, because it's not my job. My job is talk about concepts. So I will always talk about different concepts. I won't talk specifically about any politician or any person or any religion, the Pope or whatever. No, because I am not the one to judge, because I have no idea how they are living, what is their own lives. I cannot interview them. I don't know how they really live. Okay, it's not my job. I just talk about concepts. I am not saying that this. I've heard a lot of people that criticize and make this kind of public critics of specific people, and I've seen that many times, not only for this from this person, from other people too, doing it to other people, not just me. So I'm not saying that those people are lying in the sense that they are inventing this on purpose to make bad to someone like me, for example. What I am really saying is that their lies, they were creating by themselves, so they believe those lies. They believe their own lie so much that they think that they are doing a great thing to to talk, okay, about other people, okay. So I'm not judging what they do because it's their own lie, so it's okay, don't worry. So it's okay. I don't judge that. The only thing that I am just saying to you is to be very aware that when we receive information from other people, we have to try to figure out if they are talking, filling up gaps, or if they are really doing investigation. Okay, this is the only thing that I wanted to say about this. So I was just saying because saw something that I don't want you to put the name to ask who was the person, or I don't want that. I just wanted to say this for us to start to think properly how to understand, okay, when someone is filling the gaps with lies and when someone is doing investigation properly when they share information, okay. So also I say this for myself because you are listening to me and I talk about concepts, and when you talk about concepts you always fill up some gaps to try to explain, okay. So for sure for many other people I will be lying because I am putting I am trying to fill some gaps. So this is why the ones with how do you say in English, the ones who have to discern, to take, yeah, to discern the information is you. I cannot say I am saying the complete truth and the other ones are lying. No, of course not. This is to learn how to discern. So this was precise information that comes perfect for me to link the other the information from yesterday with the information of today. You for sure when you heard about this, some of you maybe have felt like anger, like why, like hate, why it happens, and you just even myself I felt a little bit like angry of why even if I knew from where it was coming, I kind of get a little bit angry. So after all these feelings arrives the answer in the pyramid. What is hate? Hatred is the immunological system of the soul to protect love. I invite you to read the blog today because I explained a lot of of um, things, of many things, in the blog, due to love and hate. But I will try to make an idea for today. We in our society have divided these two concepts, hate and love, like different things. And we say that there where is love cannot be hate, or where is hate, there is not love. And we kind of separated, and we for sure have heard some statements like that. So first of all, to understand this, we have to remember what it is love. Okay, love comes from the Indo-European language liv, lior, that means desire. Okay, but in the Latin languages, which was the it means desire, or the will to achieve, to get something very important, willingly. So this is the origin of that, but that gives the origin to the word luxury, or also lust, for example. So they are very connected in the Saxon languages and Slavic languages, but in the Mediterranean languages, the concept of love means those things that are eternal. So all those things that don't die, that never die, that always transform. So they would say, you and me to the eternity, for example, is the way in which they express the concept of love, which I guess it's a little bit more beautiful than say I love you, which in Latin words you may say amor, okay, which means without death. That's the meaning of something that never dies, which is eternal. Okay, so so that would be. So love, the concept of love, is the eternity. So basically, to link it with the first day of Libra, love is the beginning of all the things. And the first pulse means that love is the first thing that creates everything. Because if it is eternal, it was from the first beginning, from the first moment of the creation in the universe. So after this expansion, the waves of vibration starts to move. And with these waves of vibration that moves, we call that emotions. Okay? So each emotion is a different aspect of the energy that is eternity. So remember, each one of the emotions is a finite aspect of love. So love is eternal, and every emotion is a finite expression of love. So this means that it doesn't matter how high is the frequency or how low is the frequency, both of them will be love anyway. The hate would be like the lower vibration, and it's so low that it is like kind of heavy, so it cannot help us move. So what is hate? Basically, hate comes from the concept of those things that I don't like, I dislike. Yes, we used to say in English, we say disgusting. Disgusting comes from the words gust, the taste. Also, it's from Latin, disgusting is don't ghost, don't taste. That what it means. So I don't like it. It doesn't taste good. So I rather it away. The concept of hate is not to hate someone because you're angry with them. No, the real concept of hate is just I don't like to drink alcohol, for example. It's like, no, I rather not. I don't like it. It's more like that. So also, what it happened in with time was that the concept of hate was was connected was connected to um, um, was connected to the concept of rage. Okay, and rage uh, well is another etymology, but usually it comes from something that moves fast. Okay, like that, like act very fast, and it kind of moves not very in a clever way. It's more clumsy. Thank you all. It's more like clumsy when it moves. So this is a way in which we related hate with something very unstable and very clumsy. Okay, very hard. So so this is why we say that we would say that hate is not very lovely. It's not soft. So this is why we put love and hate in this balance. So now we are going to try to understand how they work both together. If love is the concept of eternity, we are willing for love to keep going because it's eternal, constant. But when someone or something is trying to harass this love, to make it to set the love in danger, and love is kind of a hazard of end and die and find its limit, then comes the hate to defend the love so it could keep going. This is what usually happens when we are like quiet and suddenly someone breaks in our inner peace, and suddenly we have this reaction like to kill, like this. This is a very natural reaction that we all have some moment in our lives or every day of our lives. And basically this happens because it's our body trying to defend itself, defend its integrity. So let's go to the basis. What happened in the beginning of times when we started to evolve? What is the solution for the body to survive? The only emotion that helps you to survive and to be who you are is fear. Fear. So when the body is afraid, it contracts. So through the process of evolution, instead of contracting and protect itself, the body found, the biology found another way of doing it, which was to expand and defend itself. So fear has found another way in which life could go on, okay, which is not to close and shut everything, but to open and defend itself so it can move forward. So basically, this is how, through years and thousands of years of evolution, is how we find these little creatures that usually close themselves to protect, like some humans when they do like this, and some humans doing like this to protect themselves, um, and also some animals creating all these kind of things like doing like this to scare the other ones by this hate that they have, but they cannot do anything. But anyway, they just scare you. So this is another way in which the body discover to defend life. So basically, what the humans started to do is to make hate a part of the culture. So in order to protect the family, what they would do was to say, I will make the other ones hate, so I can protect mine. So they would go and say to the other ones, hey, that guy from there, he stole something from you. So they start to fight each other and kill each other. So less people, more quiet my family. Or for example, saying to the other one like, hey, there is a witch, so everyone to kill a witch and you hide a witch in your home. Those kind of things. Today we, for sure, every one of us have been in touch with the culture of hatred. The culture of hatred is something very common today, but what it really means is everyone trying to defend themselves from others. So basically, what is happening today is that everyone is feeling so vulnerable and so weak that we need to create hate into others to feel that we are strong. So this is the real reason why today there's so much hate in the world. It's because we are very weak and we feel ourselves very vulnerable in the world, not because we are strong. The country with more military is the country more unsecure, not the most secure. The only reason why we need to create an outer enemy is because I am not being able to hold my own internal power. Basically, the reason why in this world there is so much hate is because we forgot how to love ourselves. So, what is the hate trying to do? Trying to protect the last drop of pure love and love to myself. So this is like the war of water in the future. People would kill for the last drop of water. That's it. Always when you see someone creating hate into other person, into other people, is because inside of it there is a tiny little love that cannot be held. The fear of losing love is the reason why we need hate. So I remind you again, hate is the immunological system of the soul trying to protect the inner love. So, what is the solution for all the hate in the world? So it's basic. I have to start loving. But first of all, I cannot love others. First, I have to love myself. Because if I don't love myself, I won't be able to love others. First, I need to love myself. And once I have that love, I can go and love the others. Because when I love myself, it begins constantly an eternal cycle to move. So I can give and give and give, and that's it. I never waste energy. So the one of the main things that we have to do is when we start to love ourselves, we shouldn't go and just love the others like that. We have to first understand that we are not fighting hate, that hate is an immunological system. So it's just doing its job. So what we have to do is to give them softly love without going against it. So to say that we are trying to go against hate is like saying fight for peace. It doesn't have any sense. If you just think about it 1 second, and that sentence of fight for peace is absurd, doesn't have any sense. So love and hate is almost the same. I hope you got some of the information for today. And anyway, we are gonna keep working with this because we have like around 300 days ahead. So don't worry. Let's go to the alignment. For me, even the talking is also alignment. So I hope it is the same for you. The vibration for today is ni. I know that in English maybe you say my, but it's ni. The statement for today is I am destiny of feelings. The code for today is the physical pattern ch. It says, even though the evolutive process is a long ride of adaptation and comprehension, sometimes there are transformations for which we don't have time to prepare. Those are changes. The change is to invert my polarity, moving 180 degrees from my actual position, motivated by an internal or external circumstances. The ch is change, something inevitable, a free fall to the void that forces us to see the invisible. So the task for today, remember, is to express, to draw what is the meaning of love and hate for you. That's it. Let's go. We sit properly. We begin by stretching the body, massaging the body. Yawn, and I leave all the weight of my body fall down, my shoulders, hands, all the weight fall down. I focus in my breathing. I begin to become aware of the air coming in through my nose towards my lungs, heart, blood, to every organ and every muscle. I feel free to imagine that around me there is a wide open space, as if I am in the top of a mountain, at the edge of it, watching a deep valley in front of me below. I perceive the wind coming from below, from this beautiful sightseeing, pushing up through your feet, legs, hip and waist, back, chest, hands and arms. Shoulders, neck, and head, until you feel the breeze moving softly your hair. Take a deep breath. I move my hands with my palms facing the sun, feeling the light and the heat on them. I perceive the light, the light of the sun coming towards me, getting inside through the crown, the third eye, the throat, on my heart. I perceive from the heart two rays of light heading to my hands. Filling them with a huge amount of light, so much that I can even touch it to feel its texture. One of them is love, and the other one is hate. I recognize in love all the eternity in me, and in the hate, the guardian of that eternity. I recognize that both of them are part of me, that one of them is the eternal cycle of the energy that creates me, and the other one is the protector of all those systems of energy. So, I honor both of them so they could find balance in the center of my being. I bring this light of these two concepts to my heart. I feel the unity of these two forces, and I express my intention to balance them with my sound. I am destiny of all feelings. I am destiny of all feelings. I am destiny of all feelings. Take a deep breath. And I begin to bring this consciousness to all my body by creating, stretching, and yawning. As I come back here and now, softly opening my eyes. Thank you everyone for being there. So, as always, drink a lot of water, rest, and see you tomorrow at the same time for the plexus. Bye.